Hey everyone, welcome today. We've got an exciting webinar for you today. We've got some really cool content that we want to show you for our AI agent that we have been working on. So I know we're starting here a couple of minutes after the hour, so maybe I'll give it one more minute and let some folks trickle in here. But what we're going to be talking about today is AVA. This is our custom AI agent that we've built in-house that is specifically for parking operations. Today, yours truly, Brick Frazier, Director of Customer Success, along with my friend and colleague, Chris Walters, also Director of Customer Success. Chris, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Chris Walters, Director of Customer Success. I think if you've noticed me, you noticed me mostly on the East or on the West Coast, but I also work on both sides of the country. Been with the company a little over a year. We're excited to introduce AVA and all of their agents to you.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. Well, we will jump into things here, and we'll go over the agenda, just so everyone knows what we're going to be reviewing. Um, First of all, we're going to talk about the need for AI with our parking operations. What's unique to, our company is we do have a lot of former parking operators that have been able to collaborate with our team in India that is building this tech specifically for all of our clients. We're going to look at how Ava has evolved since she was first released, and her agent that was first on the scene, and then all of the agents that we're looking at now and what's coming up in the future. We're going to show you what Ava looks like across the entire Parker journey and how she's also going to impact your operations. What does Ava look like next? What's coming up in the future? We're also going to have some small videos that demonstrate how each one of these agents would look to the parker and how this would look to the parking operator. And then to wrap it up, we'll have a quick Q&A session. So get your questions ready. I think that there will be some questions on some of these agents and how they are interacted with. So we'll do that at the end. First of all, what is the need for for AI in parking? When we evaluated this as a team, from the customer success side, from the development side, and how we are going to deploy this, we're looking at, how many hours our teams spending on investigating issues manually? Are they responding to repetitive questions? I think all of us have responded to the same issues over and over again. And how are you managing your disconnected workflows? We've never been more connected in our parking operations than we are today. So what that brings is it brings a need for better digital experiences, more support expectations, and better operational data. And all of that is a higher pressure to do more with less. And how has Ava evolved since we first released her first agent? Um, she is constantly learning operationally, transactionally, and her contextual intelligence is growing by the day. Anybody who is using Ava at an operation right now is seeing the knowledge that she has at your specific operations. And what I brought up before is when we first released Ava, it was the Parker's experience with Ava. But now what you'll see is we have Ava also assisting your operations now. And this is a growing ecosystem. She has multiple agents now. There's multiple agents that are in the works right now. So these are really exciting features that we're happy to share with you. Now, Ava across the parking journey, she's helping in so many ways. She's bringing AI into almost every single parking interaction that you could imagine. The parker's interaction at your facility, entering and exiting with AVA Lane Agent. Once the parker is parked, validations, which can be a heavy lift for tenants and for operators. And then on the support side, this is something new that existing clients are already seeing the benefits of the AVA Ops agent and how she's helping them be more efficient with answering, operational support questions. First introduction here to a new agent is AVA Ops. This is inside of your admin dashboard. You now will have the ability to have this AI-powered agent that simplifies your management and accelerates your daily decision making. Some of the features that she can help you with is troubleshooting operational issues, investigating specific sessions, permits, and payments. She can also get answers about parking operations and data. So you can just type in questions into your portal, and she'll give you specific answers. And all of those answers that she's giving you, she'll also guide the operations user through that workflow. And then she can also help you draft support communication to your clients. And you'll see what that looks like here on the next slide. And finally, she can also help you create support tickets. The next slide here is going to be a short video showing you what the interaction with the AVA Ops agent looks like. All right. So, think about we've all used an AI chat platform for many, many things in life and for work. But now think about doing that using an AI chat platform that's embedded in your parking operation and has intimate knowledge of your specific parking operations and getting that real-time feedback. So we're looking forward to everybody getting their hands on that and also giving us some feedback. Now, next, the newest AVA agent is AVA Snap. This is a receipt validation, and this is going to simplify receipt-based parking validations through AI-powered image recognition. So these will be self-service. The parker would obtain a receipt from a retailer, and they would scan their receipt that they've spent money at this retailer, and the AI automatically verifies the receipt eligibility. It will detect duplicate, invalid, or fraudulent receipts. The system can be trained to read any receipt. So onboarding these, we can read any receipt with Ava Snap. And once that receipt is scanned by the parker, the eligible validation is automatically applied to their parking session. So this really takes a lot of lift off of the individual retailers to issue validations when they're already issuing receipts to all of their customers. Next slide will show a little video of what this process would look like in the Parker's journey. Oh, that's great. I know there's a lot of operations out there that have a lot of different validation requirements. So looking forward to seeing everybody's feedback on that agent as well. Chris, I'll turn it over to you for Ava Lane.
Perfect. Thanks, Brick. We're excited about those first two agents for sure, and the upcoming opportunities that our partners will have to be able to show us how they use them the best. For us, next is going to be AVA Lane Agent. AVA Lane Agent is something that's already in operation currently, and we've seen great results come out of it. It's got incredible support for both payments and validations, rate explanations and cost breakdowns for parkers in lane that happen immediately and definitely right there for their individual instance. Permit and reservation assistance. There's more than one way to get access to that. And Ava has really proven to be super resourceful in their ability to, or in her ability to be able to provide assistance there. Ava is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you speak in Spanish, Ava replies to you in Spanish. If you change languages during your interaction, Ava changes languages as well. So just a very powerful tool to be able to communicate across a number of different opportunities within your parkers. They troubleshoot network, or she troubleshoots network or device issues, and ultimately can be a part of the smart escalation to live support teams. AVA can be told that after 2 or 3 attempts, they want to go ahead and move things forward. But what we're finding is that AVA has approximately an 84% reduced support call percentage. So we're going to see a little video, or we're going to hear an audio, I should say, of an actual interaction with a parker in lane here on the next slide. That'll show you the true strength of Ava's abilities, since Ava is embedded in the system to be able to work on more than one level to help assist this parker. Right? Perfect.
Hi, how can I help you today?
Yeah, I don't understand why this car is keep moving. The circle gate is not opening.
Let me check that for you. It looks like you need to pay $13.75 for your parking before the gate will open. You can tap, insert, or use Apple Pay on the payment device right next to you.
Yeah, I did put it in, and it go through. I don't understand. It keeps circling.
Let me re-trigger the payment process for you. Hang tight.
Please.
You're all set. Try your card again now and it should go through.
This keep circling.
Let me see what's happening. It seems the payment device might still be having issues. Let's reset it. Payment device activation failed. Restarting the payment terminal. Please give it a moment and then try again with your card.
Okay, let me try now.
It looks like your card is being processed. Let's give it a few more seconds. If it keeps spinning, we might need to try a different card.
It's good.
Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Drive safe and have a great day.
So this is just a great example of how AVA works within the system to be able to diagnose and work through problems continually as they hear more feedback in the lane. Just a great opportunity to be able to see how AVA works and continues to solve problems. Next is AVA Vision Agent. If you're working in Express Lane anywhere with us right now, AVA Vision Agent has been a part of your system already. AVA Vision Agent really is helping broaden the ability for us to be able to match sessions and continually be able to create an environment around where the vision, the whole vision of what you're seeing is really how we help define these sessions. It's got AI powered license plate and vehicle recognition, so it's not just the license plate. Automatic session matching and recovery. It identifies vehicles through bad weather, blurry plates, if it's maybe just a bad capture or anything like that. It matches and applies linked rates with permits, validations directly to an active session. Lane activity is live monitoring with remote controls. It's there as well, and it helps, or it is also assisted by a human assisted review. Here you can see on the left is the car that's exiting, and this is what it found. It found that it couldn't read the license plate. So it goes back and it looks through what it finds to be four relevant vehicles that look similar and creates the session around what it knows to be the real vehicle, as you can see here. You can go to the next slide if you'd like. Perfect. Before, what you're finding was that we're poor lighting, blurred or graining images, incorrect plate reads, or even dusty, illegible license plates are using a larger vision or a larger piece of the vision to be able to do, some of the following things: auto crops and adjust lighting. It reduces image noise. It identifies vehicles by not just their license plate, but by their model, and it corrects misreads, and fixes sessions. So what you're seeing here is the test result from test 128, and the result is that we know that this is test 123. Again, already in use in every express lane that we have here. Perfect. Operational impact that we're seeing is that this resolves issues faster and in an automated process. It reduces support workload. The desire here is to be able to help you talk more almost conversationally, to be able to find the issues to problems that you're currently having or issues that you need to explain more. This should reduce manual investigation, improves operational visibility, it improves improves Parker experiences. And this also can make it so that in team member onboarding is far easier based on the fact that this is a conversational piece between yourself and the agent about how it's going. You'll see that you can even use it to be able to help you find the process that you maybe haven't used in a minute, so that you're needing to have an update on that. It should really increase the operational effectiveness and efficiency of the business across the board. Thanks. What's next for AVA? Well, we're excited about just the agents that we've talked about, but there's so much more already in the works. The ability to identify what needs attention, being broader than just what's happening directly in the lane, but also to be able to kind of problem solve and troubleshoot what's happening. It can also recommend what to do next. It can give you options to be able to say, hey, this is maybe one recommended outcome. This would be another. Would you like to proceed this way? It can automate routine actions, optimizes parking performance, and it can start to predict problems before they even happen. AVA as a group of agents is incredibly powerful now, but will continue to evolve and to become better and more powerful over time as people continue to use it within your organization.
All right. Thanks, Chris. We are going to go into questions. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and drop those in the chat, and Chris and I can handle those as they come in. Chris, it looks like we have one here. Can I access the AVA transcripts from the support recordings?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. You can hear the interaction between the AVA and the Parker themselves in lane. It gives you the opportunity to make sure you can double check it, but also you can hear the growth of AVA over time as you listen to those.
Great. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Let's see what we have next here. We do have a couple of questions coming in. More detail on the validations. Those are added to the barcode on the receipt. Is that simple for a restaurant and bar or better for retail? So I think I hope that I'm answering this. If we're reading a barcode on a receipt, with the AVA Snap agent, where the Parker would capture this from their cell phone, it's not
Mhm.
necessarily reading the barcode or a QR code. It's analyzing the entire receipt, because you may have a validation that they have to spend with the retailer. Their validation requirement is someone has to spend X amount of dollars, something like that. So it's analyzing the entire receipt, and it could be from a restaurant or from a retailer. And if you want me to expand on that, all right, sounds like we answered that one. Got another one here. Would our data from locations be used to train public AI models?
Mm.
No, we are not using any of our customer data to train public AI. This operates strictly within the GMP ecosystem for security and privacy controls. Okay, I got another AVA Snap question here.
Mm.
Chris, with the Snap validation, can you set a number of people who can use the validation per receipt? For example, a table of four in a restaurant parks with four different vehicles, but on one person, and one person pays and receives the receipt.
To be honest, I'm not 100% certain on that. I'll have to get back to the
But
group here, and once I find the answer to that. But that's a great question. Absolutely.
okay. Yeah, we'll get back to you
Yep.
on the restrictions on the usage of those validations. I've got another one here. Is there a voice agent on the roadmap we can use in our operations for Parker questions that call support? That's a really good question. That is something that we're discussing right now. I don't think that there's a release date or anything specific that I could share at the moment, but that is something that's come up. And so I would say the answer is yes, but just don't know when that would be available. And to keep everyone keep in mind, AVA was just released last year. Ava Lane was just released last year, so there's been a lot of developments. She's learned a lot, and as you can see, there's a lot of new agents in a short amount of time that our team's working on. The QR codes here on the screen are available to reach out to Chris or myself if you think of any questions once the webinar is done, or if you want to see more uh, detailed demos or talk about how you can enable any of these agents at your locations. We'd love to talk with you. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Appreciate it.
Been a pleasure.